I have a problem, guys, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to fix it. I have a Husqvarna mower, the MZ52. It's a great mower with the exception of one thing, and that is the person who used my mower last did not clean it out. You can see the grass. Okay, no, that's not the real problem. That is a problem, but the problem I have is when I go to start the mower, right here, a lot of times there's a sensor that is not working right. And these mowers have a lot of sensors on them. And if it's warmed up, it will not work. Of course, you're going to say, oh, you're not sitting on the seat. I know, I'm not. This is just for demonstration. It won't work. And I've tried overriding the seat switch or the gear, the hydro switches, and all kinds of stuff. Nothing seems to work except the good old-fashioned screwdriver down on the jump in the starter solenoid. And that works every time, which means there's not a real problem other than a sensor. So we're going to put on a switch. First thing we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole right here for the switch. The reason I chose here instead of over here is because I don't want the wires, I want the wires to be as short as possible. And right there, it is going to be pretty short. There we go. Okay. Both wires are now ready. We're going to go ahead and screw these two on now so I don't have to try to do it from underneath. Come up from underneath now. Right there. Okay. And if you have this same problem, remember you're doing this at your own risk. Just like I'm doing it at my own risk because I think the risk is worth it. I'd rather do that than use the screwdriver. And yes, I have tried changing the starter solenoid, and it makes no difference. I suggest I suggest that you disconnect the battery first too. Now, here's a switch. Put that on. That's how it should work. Now we're going to reattach the battery terminals. Something I had to do was install the lip here. Had a battery actually fall out when one of the screws that held it in vibrated off, and it leaked all over down here. The battery did, after being ground up on the belts. So I welded a couple of lips so the battery can't fall out, and it works much better than how it came. Okay. Now, if everything is working right, I should be able to sit here, make sure the parking brake is engaged, and make sure that everything is right. Okay? Then, when the key is in the on position, which it is right now, I should be able to just press this. This is the first time, so who knows if something works. Okay, now I'm going to try and see if the key actually still works. So the key still works too, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. That way this is an emergency push start, and the key, so if it's off, what will it do? Yeah, it can still attempt, but it's not going to do anything. So it is a direct override. That way I don't have to use the screwdriver, but it will still run. And that's exactly what I probably should have actually turned the gas on. Okay. So, what do you think? Are all these sensors crazy? I think they are. I think they're terrible. But I know they're for a purpose. So it's just very difficult to try and troubleshoot some of these problems when there are so many sensors and they're not easy to get to. If they were easy to get to, it'd be one thing, but many of them are up underneath and there's lots of wires going to them. And I can't tell which are actually bad or if it's the starter solenoid. So this here works great. I'm not going to have any more problems then. And I don't have to carry a screwdriver with me and watch sparks fly when I try to do this. So Tell me what you think in the comments. Stupid? I don't know. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to put the part down below so you can do a manual override too if your tractor or your mower is having these same issues. I don't necessarily recommend it, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Take care and God bless.